Hey everybody, this is Kohdok here, and I'm going to be doing a quick retake on the Morph Master Yo-Yo. Now, the first time I reviewed it, I complained a lot about the imbalance. However, now I realize a bit of that was my poor technique. I apologize. However, as you can see, I've really managed to get myself back into shape. Texas Star! And this thing still has a bit of a problem to it. Although, while I admit, now I can get it to operate a lot better, that vibration never really goes away, no matter how cleanly I toss it down. It's causing some kind of vibration problem in there. So I really think it's a problem with the design of the yo-yo that's causing the vibration to occur in butterfly mode. I mean, I don't know if somebody said that they had some that worked fine, and I don't know if the PR company just got a bad batch, but I was sent a second one and it has exactly the same problem, possibly even a little worse. And I've tried everything. I've oiled them, as you can see on this one. I've replaced the string with a red one, and it's just not working out for me. However, I have found a nice even comparison, and that is with a yo-yo of the same price point by the same company. This is the Immense Shark. This is actually Elly's yo-yo from the TV show, and believe me, this thing was not easy to track down. Now, a lot of Japanese merchandise tends to be pretty easy to find on places like eBay or Hobby Link Japan, but the Blazing Teens show is a Chinese production, so finding a place that will actually send these to United States is not as easy. However, the Immense Shark, it's a butterfly yo-yo, and it is frankly one of the best $10 butterfly yo-yos I've ever seen, although because Blazing Teens was last season, a lot of these are on sale, and this was 8 after shipping all the way from China. So, the Immense Shark, it is a butterfly yo-yo. It's a very, very good one. I mean, I sometimes get wobbly throws out of it, but unlike the Morph Master, I can also get ones on occasion that are just silky smooth like that. And I can even make it a little silky smoother by just tapping it with my fingernail a tiny bit. I can't get that to happen with the Morph Master, so that's why I say it was partly my lousy technique and partly the yo-yo's design. Now, this thing is actually really good. Like the Morph Master, it contains a bearing, but one thing it really has going for it is that the bearing shape in this one is actually concave, so the string will always trend towards the middle. And that concave nature goes to the shape of the yo-yo as well. Despite having the name Immense Shark, it's actually a lot more lightweight than a lot of my other yo-yos, including the Morph Master, which means bringing it back into your hand doesn't hurt as much. It's very user-friendly. My average spin time with this thing, if I get a fairly good cast off of it, can be upwards of 30 seconds. So a lot of the string tricks that a lot of people like to practice, like the Texas Star, the Eiffel Tower, is just a cinch with the amount of time you're given by this yo-yo. Now, I know I said it's not easy to get, but I just had to, you know. It's Elly's yo-yo, and Elly was a really surprisingly well-done character on an otherwise really janky Chinese show, so I just had to get the character goods of her. And let me tell you what, it was no fun getting this thing out of its packaging because it's like a permanently sealed clamshell, so actually keeping the packaging intact was a bit of a nightmare. Another funny thing about the Morph Master is that it actually came from the Blazing Teens 5 show. Yeah, like right there in my video review. Maybe I should have mentioned that. But that's what I mean when I say it was a fun experiment, is that if it could perform as well as it could with the ability to switch, this thing would be a really good yo-yo. I don't know if it's because I don't have the Chinese version, because the Chinese version seems to have a bit of a higher price tag attached to it, meaning it's probably made of higher quality parts and doesn't suffer the same problems where it had to be kind of downscaled for Hasbro to sell to an audience. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to seek one of those out and see if I can talk about it later. Until next time, this is Kohdok signing off.